Oscar Army. We got 1, 2, HYGGER, smart, say hi to the people. I want to clear out a room. Believe he's still breathing in. Look how sexy that looks. Oh, good boy, good boy. Boom. Lutino, oh, CJ Voyager, biggest baby of them all. Look how sleek it looks. This is an elite cichlid. I don't know where he's at. Oh, and ready to see this masterpiece.
Hana Hui A Maui. Aloha,
my ohana. It is your boy back with another aquatic adventure. Now, if you're new to the channel, we talk about everything in the aquarium hobby, and I know right now you're gonna say it's about time. We are in Tiki Lounge, my fish room. Well, I'm slowly converting my garage into my fish room. And we are gonna take care of the Oscar Army that has been way overdue. I know lately I've been busy with Tiki Falls, the above ground pond, all of the koi fish, the goldfish, all that good stuff. But now it's about time to take care of the Oscar Army in their new home. Let me flip the camera around. Let me show you what we got going on here. All right, so this is the Oscar Army aquarium. This is the aquarium they were in. There was 5 Oscars in here, as you can see. I don't know where they're at. Where are they? Oh, they're in a tote. Here, we got 3 aerators going on just to make them as comfortable as possible. All 5 Oscars are doing great. We also have our Synodontis catfish that's in there. I don't know where he's at. But we're going to be able to see him a lot more, I feel, once we set up this new aquarium. He's usually hiding in this aquarium here. He's usually hiding in that bush there. But we're going to add these plants. We're going to add all this substrate too. Boom, this is a 150-gallon aquarium. Like I said, we're gonna put the substrate at the bottom. I was almost thinking about doing a bare bottom aquarium for the Oscars, but I realized I don't like that right there. That is a piece of glass that's covering the holes there, which is fine. It's all good. I think they had a sump and this guy patched it. I don't like the way it looks, so I'm gonna cover it with a thin layer. Well, I'm just gonna use all of that substrate in there, which will cause a thin layer of substrate on the bottom of this aquarium to make it look somewhat nice. But I'm really excited for this 150-gallon aquarium because we're gonna have all kind of upgrades on this bad boy here. Let me show you the first upgrade. We have an FX6 that we're gonna use to filter this 150-gallon tank. FX6s, they filter about 400 gallons of water. So this is more than enough filtration for this 150-gallon aquarium. Now, biomedia that we're gonna use Mountain Tree Nitro Rings. Now, I don't know if you guys know about this, but their biomedia is what I use for my pond. In my natural filtration system for Tiki Falls 4.0, I use the Mountain Tree Lotus Root Bacteria House 2s. They're big, long, like rings with lots of surface area, but I want to show you guys something that Mountain Tree sent me. OMGZ, they sent me the Lotus Root Bacteria House 3s. These are the 3s, which adds 20% more surface area. Now, I do have plans for this biomedia. As you can see, it is a large. They're really big. I'm going to use them in a sump in an up-and-coming build, maybe my saltwater aquarium or freshwater sump. Not sure exactly, but I'm definitely going to use these in my sump. Check out the hat that they sent me. Shout out to Mountain Tree. Look at that beautiful kohaku on the brim. I absolutely love this bad boy. Look at that. So basically what this is, miniature versions of this. And I want to show you guys. I have a bunch of bags already seated inside this 75-gallon aquarium. So as I slide down into Reggie's aquarium, what's up, Reg? Say hi to the people. We also have a bunch of seeded media in here. When I say seeded, I mean it has a ton of beneficial bacteria on it. So we're gonna use pretty much all of this biomedia and we're gonna put this into our FX6 so we can jumpstart the aquarium and add our fish ASAP. But like I said about this aquarium here where the Oscars were, we are going to use their plants, we're going to use the substrate, and we're going to use the rocks too as well, which is loaded with a ton of beneficial bacteria. So the 150-gallon aquarium for the Oscars is going to be A-OK for the babies. The biggest baby of them all, this is big, my longfin tiger Oscar. He is actually going to be in his new home with his Oscar family. That's why we call it the Oscar Army. As you can see, I don't know if you guys can see, but let me zoom up a little bit on his face. He had a hole in the head, but we've been treating him with MINN, and it's been a process, a slow process, but he's healing up really good. He had a ton of holes on the top of his head there, but if you look at him now, it's healing up. So I can't wait to add him with his Oscar family. Give this guy some life. Maybe he won't sulk in the corner like he is in the 6-foot aquarium all the time. And as you can see, his fins, a lot of you guys are like saying, oh, his fin rot. He was like this when I rescued him. He was in a 20-gallon tank when I rescued him. He couldn't even move around. It was pretty sad, but you can see the hole in his head, kind of white, little scarred up, but it's healing. That's the good thing. It's healing. So just wanted to give you guys a little update on him, and he'll be in his new aquarium right next door here. Now, you guys are looking at this aquarium, you guys may be thinking, oh, blue background, what's up with that? You know what, I thought about peeling off the blue background and going black, but you know, it was like this. You know, I did a big fish rescue. I actually got these aquariums, and so I'm like, you know what, I like the blue background. It's normally a black or a blue a lot of people use. I've never had a blue background, so this is going to be the first blue background. It definitely will make the colors pop in the fish, but we're also going to add, I believe, I don't know if I'm going to add both of these. Maybe we'll use one of these long plants because it's super long. Maybe we'll use this one and leave this one in here. And we'll leave the driftwood in here too as well. So that has beneficial bacteria on it too as well. So, wow, let's get busy, okay? First thing we're going to do is we're going to drain that aquarium right there. And we're going to start shoveling all of the substrate, which is the gravel here at the bottom. And we're going to transfer it into the 150-gallon aquarium. All right, so we actually drained the aquarium with our SICCE Ultra Zero. If you guys are wondering where I'm draining all this water, I just have the hose running out the side door here. Whammo, bammo, and it's right there draining out. That was for those of you that want to know where that water's going, just in case. Now that we have the water drained out of the aquarium, we're going to get some of this substrate out, try to get most of it out of the 75-gallon tank with a good old dustpan. Got this at the dollar store. This is what I use. It's probably the best and easiest way to get substrate out of an aquarium. Also, it can drain with the little hole. Let me show you the little hole at the bottom there. You know, you just pull it back, and then all the water that's in the dustpan will drain out of that little hole at the bottom. So if you're going to get a dustpan, make sure you get one with a little hole in the back of them. Most of them have a hole. It's like to hang it on the wall and whatnot. But we're going to take this natural looking substrate and we're going to carry it over here and gently put it in our 150-gallon aquarium. Not dropping it in there. You just never know if something may scratch up. So you can tell how bad that little patch bothered me, right? I had to cover that first. So we're going to go ahead and lace the entire bottom, here you go, with substrate. This is what we're looking at right here. We got the substrate in a nice thin layer. I still got some substrate in the tank too. I just added these two cobbles that were in another tank for now. But what we're going to do is add media in our FX6, which we're going to give this a complete upgrade. I love this aquarium because it's going to be full of upgrades. Okay, so this is our FX6. We're going to take out the trays and load it up with the upgraded and seeded bio media. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. All right, so I carried the media basket of the FX6 over here. As you can see, completely empty. And we're gonna start off with this bottom one here. So we have all of our media from the aquarium in here, and we're just going to dump it in here. I'm gonna actually take it out of the bag, so that way we can keep the bags, but it's easier for me. We can pack a lot more media in these trays here. We have another bag of media. We have this here. Got another bag here. I don't know if this is gonna fit in this one, but this is the third bag. So we have our bottom tray filled up, and then we also have some more media that we are actually gonna fit. There we go, nice and snug. And this is the Mountain Tree Nitro Rings, and as you can see, the bags are sealed. There's no zipper, so the only part that sucks is we're gonna just get a scissors and we are gonna cut the top of it and sacrifice the bag. But it's kind of nice to know that they come with a bag already, so if you want to use them for hang on the back filters and whatnot, you can. But this way, we just go ahead and dump this media in the trays. This right here actually jump starts the media too. So this is a little packet of some beneficial bacteria. So we're gonna somehow bury this in here. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna take it out. We don't really need it. That's something if you wanted to put in a, hang on the back filter and you want to leave it in the bag. That way it doesn't get lost or sucked in or sucked out somehow. I'm gonna put another bag in here. Use our scissors, cut this bad boy up, and I'll show you how I have the setup when I'm done. All right, this is full of biomedia. We have our second tray that's full of biomedia, and then we have our last tray which has more biomedia under the mechanical. So we have a little layer there, we have a polishing pad, and then we have our sponge, and we're gonna lay that over the top. Now, the way the FX6 works is water comes in, rushes in from the side, so all of these, you can see, there we go. The sponges around the brim trap the big particles. The water then overflows and dumps down the center. So you have this sponge that it goes through, then it's got a polishing pad, and then your water, you want it as clear as possible to pass through all of the chambers. So that's how the FX6 works. The water goes straight through the bottom and then back into your aquarium. So I hope you guys understood or understand the upgrade. I wanted to show you guys my setup on the filtration that we're going to use for the Oscar Army Aquarium. Now, if you're curious how much you get in a box of these nitro rings, you get 6 bags. So it's a total of 5 liters of media in one box. This is going to be awesome to have new media also with old media mixed inside the canister. All right, now that we added our basket into the canister, we can go ahead and put the lid on. But before we put on this lid, we got to fill this up. They say to fill it up about 2.5 gallons, so about halfway full or so. This water has been treated with MICROBE-LIFT Extreme Water Conditioner. So this is going to get rid of all the chlorine, chloramines, and heavy metals in our water. Shout out to MICROBE-LIFT. And then also we're going to boost it with some special blend, which is pretty much beneficial bacteria. So I'm going to pour it down in here and probably over the top too. I can actually fill this up to the top because it's not going to move. I'm just going to slide it right over here, and that's where it's going. So it's not going to be that heavy. I can actually manage to move it. So we're going to go ahead and shake up the special blend. Nice beneficial bacteria. So this is fully charged and ready to go when we plug it in. Oh my gosh. My ohana, if you want to clear out a room, you open up a bottle of this MICROBE-LIFT special blend, and you talk about something smelling like a little caca action.
It smells like poop in here.
Just be aware when you open it up, it's supposed to smell like that. And we're going to go ahead and just pour it down this little circle right here. So we got some beneficial bacteria in that bad boy. And then, of course, you know your boy always pours out a little for the homies. You know what I mean? So we got some more beneficial bacteria added to the canister filter or the FX6. So let's go ahead and cover this bad boy up, plug her in, and get ready to rip. All right, my ohana, the next upgrade we have for the 150-gallon Oscar Army Aquarium is the SICCE Voyager HP Stream Pump. I would not set up an aquarium without one of these. This is a heavy-duty bad boy here. Don't worry, you got a 3-year guarantee. SICCE, that's what they do. Look at the max gallons right there, 4,000 US gallons per hour. This beast of a wave maker moves some water. Look at, you can adjust it 360 degrees, includes a grid for a wider flow effect. And I'm gonna add that grid, and we are going to add this beast of a pump right there. The whole object is to have it aimed up. We're gonna have the flow shooting across the top of the aquarium, hitting this side of the aquarium, causing, I don't know, the current to come down, swoosh anything at the bottom and push it towards this end of the aquarium where we have the intake of the FX6. That is the goal. That's where I'm going to set it up. And look how big this thing is. This thing is a monster. We put that grid inside. It's so easy, so simple to put together. Magnet, very powerful magnet. Okay, so be careful with this, especially when you put it on. You don't want it to slam up against the glass. You want to kind of put your pump where you want it here, and then slide this powerful magnet. I would say slide it from one side and slide it into the magnet instead of coming on top, because it'll go boom and smash your glass, and you don't want the possibility of your glass or aquarium cracking on you. That would really suck. Make sure you fill out and register your SICCE Voyager, anything SICCE. Make sure you register it, okay, online. You get that 3-year guarantee. Ooh, oh yeah, let me show you this. Look at up to 20 millimeter glass. That's how thick this magnet can hold. That's really thick. This is nowhere near 20 millimeters. So there you have it. It is right where I want it. I might make some adjustments here or there. Have it pointed up, as you can see from the side. And you got that magnet. This thing is not going anywhere. I actually love SICCE Wave Makers pumps. The best in the business. All of their links will be down in the description below, okay? Make sure you check them out. Thank you, SICCE Ohana. I really appreciate you guys. Now we have our full spectrum HYGGER light too. Guys, I have a promo code. It's Ohana, O-H-A-N-A. Get 20% off on all HYGGER products, especially the lights. They're full spectrum lights. I have them on all of my aquariums. If you're ever wondering what lights I use for my aquariums, it's always HYGGER. Very, very cost effective and a very good quality of aquarium light. Down below is our HYGGER heater. I'm gonna show you guys what heater it is. This is my favorite by far, the HYGGER Smart PTC Heater HG921. I love the LED screen. I think I'm gonna have it mounted right over here. That way I can actually just take a look, glance up, see the temperature of the aquarium from this angle as I walk towards it. But let me show you what it looks like on my other aquarium. See what it looks like? Look at that. I love the LED screen. 81.5 degrees in this aquarium, and like I said, I've tried all the HYGGER heaters. There's nothing wrong with any of them, but this one by far is my favorite. That's why I have them. Okay, now speaking of HYGGER, the next upgrade I'm gonna make on this tank is adding the HYGGER Aquarium Aeration Strip Kits. These are 16 inches long, and we're gonna add them to the back of the aquarium back here. I've never added these strips before, nor did I ever add any type of air stone to an aquarium. Something like this magnitude. So I'm super excited. We also picked up the HYGGER Strong Air Pump. It is a 12 watt, and check it out. Look how sexy that looks. Woo! I built this little stand, painted it to match the wall. So aesthetically, it looks really nice, really cool. We're gonna hook this bad boy up. It's pretty simple to hook up. This 12 watt pump is powerful. It's able to operate these two aeration strip kits along with two more. So it comes with a 4-line adapter. So the pump comes with everything you see here. It comes with the 4 separate lines, and you actually have a nozzle. You can adjust the flow of the oxygen. It comes with an adapter hose, a converter. You got 4 check valves as well. Super simple to put together. So we're gonna go ahead and take these two pieces, and we are going to hook it up like this. So we're gonna put this one in here like so, and then we're gonna take this big end and stick it into the hose on the other side. That's what it should look like. So obviously you have the HYGGER air pump, and then you have that big clear hose, that's the air pipe. Then you have the adapter, which is that, I guess you can see that white plastic piece, and then you have an airline hose, and then you have the regulating valves right here. Now we can add our airline hoses to each of the ends, and we can run them into the aquarium however we want. Now we're only going to use 2 of the lines because we only have 2 of the HYGGER aeration strip kits. Also, the pump came with a bunch of airline hose, which is clear, which will work for me. In the aeration strip kit, as I look, it comes with airline hose already. Also, a check valve. So we're gonna use everything with the kit, all right? And I kinda like this hose that they gave a little bit better. It's a little like, I don't know, a little cloudy. It's not so clear like this one here that came with the pump. So we'll use everything that the kit comes with. It has suction cups to hold it in place, I'm sure. And then look at the strip. Wow, this looks nice. You know what? This strip, I look at this aeration strip, this will look very nice in a rimless aquarium. Look how sleek it looks. It's like a chrome color too. I like this. This looks nice. 16 inches, we got 2 of them. All right, we're getting this looking nice. Okay, so it came with 2 suction cups. I actually put them at the very end. You can put them wherever you want. I've seen pictures of them right here, but I don't want to disturb any of the bubbles on the strip. So I have them right here at the end, and I'm actually gonna put it down in the aquarium right about over like here. And as you can see, I have the other one hooked up. Looking nice, right? So this these suction cups are gonna keep them in place, and I think I'll maybe put a rock in the middle of them to kind of just fill in that space there. So let's go ahead and do that, and I'm going to show you exactly what it looks like. So there we go. We have the aeration strips, one right there. We have the other one back behind this plant that I got. This is an elite cichlid plant. It's a really big one too. It'll rise up as high as this aquarium when it's full. And then we have a smaller plant right there to kind of block the line of sight there, along with two rocks covered with beneficial bacteria that we cannot see, along with a smaller plant there to cover the tip of the aeration strip. And then we have two more elite cichlid plants here, a smaller one, and this is a really high plant too. It's going to go up near the top. So once this is full, the whole plan is to have the plants kind of cover the back there. I wanted to show you the lines are coming out of the aquarium up into the check valve here. Now, if you guys are wondering what the check valve is for, even though I have this pump about a foot above the aquarium, just in case there's a power outage, what happens is a siphon starts. So this is blowing air. When the power goes out, the air gets sucked into the air line or the air stones. The water comes back up through the hose. That's what these check valves are for. So the water cannot come out through here and then mess up your pump. I'm excited to see how this runs when we plug it in. I want to see how quiet it is too, okay? So let's go ahead and fill her up and then turn everything on, make sure it's looking nice, and then we add the fish. All right, my ohana, we had to do a little hat switch. Shout out to Mountain Tree, with the kohaku. Absolutely love this hat. Anyways, you guys ready to see this masterpiece? I'm gonna call it a masterpiece. I'm just gonna call my shot right now, like Babe Ruth, baby. Let me flip this camera around and show you what we got going on. OMJZ, would you look at this, huh? Look at this. So we got it all scaped out. Look at that bubble wall in the background. Absolutely love it. We got some longer plants to kind of just cover up the airline hose. Airline hose over here, you can't even see it with these taller plants. Like I said, they'll go all the way up to the surface. Another tall plant here with this really cool plant. I kind of like it. It reminds me of a pothos. Some different colored leaves though. Aeration strips in the back go by HYGGER. This is the 16-inch, okay? There is an 8-inch as well. So they have a smaller version of this. This is 216. So we got that whole bubble wall on lock. Now, with all that being said, let's add our first Oscar, and we're not gonna waste any time. We're going straight for big. My longfin tiger Oscar hanging out over here. He looks like he's dead, but he's not, trust me. We're gonna net him and we're gonna let him mark his territory in the new 150-gallon Oscar Army Aquarium. Let's go. You're gonna have to bear with me, okay? He is a beast of an Oscar. As you can see, I have this really big net. He'll fit right in. All right, he's in the net. This can get pretty messy, but we're gonna go ahead and do it. Don't kick, don't splash, buddy. Oh, good boy, good boy, good boy. Okay, you're going in, bud. Woo! All right, your new home. No, no, no. There you go, bud. I'm sorry. He's like, what the hell did you just do to me, my man? Big water change for you, bud. Big water change for you. Let's go add some more Oscars, all right? If I can get a couple of them in the net, why not? Come here, guys. All right, we got 1, 2. Looks like we got 2 or 3. Oh, no, we got 3 Oscars. We also got a red. All right, relax. Don't kick water. All right, there you go. All right. Let's go get the other 2. And we got to look for that Synodontis catfish, too. All right, my beautiful tiger. The other Lutino. Oh, gosh, you guys. Man, Oscars are so strong because of that big, strong paddle tail. All right, we have our Synodontis catfish that we're going to add. There he goes. We hardly ever get to see this guy. This is Legend, my Synodontis catfish. He's an absolute legend. He was actually the Synodontis catfish that got caught in the jaws of my Ocellaris peacock bass, Zeus, and lived to tell the tale. Hopefully I can save the Synodontis catfish. I believe he's still breathing in there. I can see his antenna moving, or his whiskers. So we're gonna go ahead and try to get this. All right, wish me luck, guys. Let's try to save this Synodontis catfish. Insane. All right, my ohana, here they are, the Oscar Army. Look at my Oscar red here in the front. We got the lemon Oscar looking great. Ooh, the colors. We got the 2 Lutino Oscars in the back there, Mary Kate and Ashley, the twins. They are not albino, just so you know. We got big Here he is, my long-fin tiger Oscar that we rescued, and I've had him for many years now. And then we have the beautiful tiger Oscar in the background behind the red. Get out of the way, Red, so we can see that beautiful tiger. He's in the background. Of course, they're all stressed out, huddled here in the corner, but they are gonna love their new home. I mean, would you look at this thing? Look at this thing. They're over here in the corner, but look at all this space they have to utilize over here. Look at that. Lots of plants, lots of breaks and sites. I love what I did with the scape. I love this. I mean, hey, to each his own. You know, this may not look cool to you guys, but there's no wrong or right way when you aquascape. I love the substrate, what we did, the little rock garden here in the front with the two bigger stones in the back, and of course, that bubble wall in the background. Whew. And of course, pushing the water, that Voyager HP by SICCE. Lots of flow in this aquarium. So we have a lot of oxygen. Oh, look at. There he is. Legend. My Synodontis catfish. Look at him. Wow, we hardly get to see this guy, but I'm glad he's out in the open. He's gotten big. I kind of like the blue background. It's kind of growing on me. And you can see the Oscars are coming out from hiding too. Look at the red. He's coming way over here, venturing, checking it out. This is a, I don't know, special moment for me. I've had the Oscars for a while now. A lot of them when they were really little. I'm talking about maybe 2 inches, 3 inches. Now they're all right around the 8-9 inch mark. Oh, look at, they're all coming out. But the Oscar army lives strong. All right, we finally finished setting up the 150-gallon Oscar Army Aquarium. Tell me what you think down in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. And if you're not part of the Ohana, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and subscribe to the channel. It's absolutely free. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned. I'll give you guys some updates on how the Oscar is doing, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care. Much love and aloha.
Hana Hui A Maui.